Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. In the last class, some part of the introduction completed. Now in this class, we complete the remaining part of the introduction. In the last class, what is completed? Types of angles completed, complementary angles completed, supplementary angles completed, and we discuss about some more introduction. Now today, we will finish the remaining part of the introduction. Very first definition is, what is transversal? What is transversal? Transversal definition. What is transversal? Definition of transversal: a straight line which meets two or more lines at distinct points. Definition of transversal: a straight line which meets two or more lines at distinct points is known as transversal. Definition of transversal: a straight line which meets two or more lines, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four, whatever it may be. Okay na? So a straight line which meets two or more lines at distinct points is known as transversal. So what is the diagram for transversal? So what is the definition? A straight line which meets two or more lines at distinct points. What is the meaning of distinct? Different. Distinct points is known as transversal. So all are lines. Transversal is nothing but straight line. It meets two or more lines at distinct points. It is a transversal. This is the main definition. See the diagram once. This is a straight line. Name the line as L. Draw one more straight line. Name the line as M. There is another line. See the third line. Name the line as N. Three lines are visible to you on the board. First one L. Second one M. Third one N. See the diagram clearly. L is a straight line, M is a straight line, N is a straight line. N meets L at one point. Okay na? N meets L at one point, let it be A, and M at one point, let it be B. So N meets L at one point, M at one point. Okay na? So it is a transversal. N is known as transversal. What is the name for N? N is known as transversal because N meets L at one point, M at one point. It is known as transversal. So N is a transversal. See the diagram clearly. N is a transversal. When a transversal intersects a pair of lines, two lines are there. When a transversal intersects a pair of lines, totally how many angles formed? So when a transversal intersects a pair of lines, totally 8 angles formed. See the diagram. Totally 8 angles formed. So here at A 4 angles, at B 4 angles. Totally 8 angles formed. When a transversal intersects a pair of lines, totally 8 angles formed. See the top angles. Name the angles as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. So see the diagram clearly. N is a transversal. N intersects L at one point, M at one point. Totally there is a formation of 8 angles. See the top angles, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. See the down angles, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. Okay na? And some more important points to be observed from the diagram. Okay na? Angle 1, where it lies outside, exterior angle. Angle 2, where it lies between the lines, it is interior. Angle 3, interior. Angle 4, exterior. Angle 5, tell me what is angle 5? Exterior angle. Angle 6, interior angle. Angle 7, interior angle, angle 8 exterior angle. So 4 interior angles, 4 exterior angles. So what is interior angles? Lie between the lines. What is exterior angles? Lie outside the line. So totally 8 angles are there. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. Totally 8 angles formed. 4 are interior angles, 4 are exterior angles. Then we will see what is corresponding angles. What is corresponding angles? See the diagram and name the corresponding angles. How many pairs of corresponding angles are there? Observe everything. What are the corresponding angles? What are the properties of corresponding angles? Properties of corresponding angles. What are the properties of corresponding angles? See the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. What are the properties of corresponding angles? Properties of corresponding angles. Number 1. Already I told you 4 interior angles are there, 4 exterior angles are there. Altogether totally 8 angles. So what are the properties of corresponding angles? Number 1. One is interior. One should be interior. Other one is exterior. So, 2 angles. One is interior angle, other one is exterior angle. Number 2. Okay na? So, one is interior angle, other one is exterior angle. Second property, same side. They lie on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal. Third point, third property. What is the third property? Third property is what? They are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. So these are the 3 properties. The angles which satisfies these 3 properties are known as corresponding angles. What is the first property? One is interior, other one is exterior. Number 2, they lie on the same side of the transversal. Number 3, they are not adjacent angles. So, from the diagram, what are the corresponding angles? There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. In your diagram, there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. So, what are the corresponding angles from the diagram? Angle 1. What is angle 1? Exterior angle. Angle 3. What is angle 3? Interior angle. And they lie on the same side of the transversal. Both the angles lies left side of the transversal. Next, angle 2. What is angle 2? Interior angle. What is angle 4? Exterior angle. They lie on the same side of the transversal. Next, angle 3. Angle 3. Angle 1, angle 3. Angle 2, angle 4. Next one is what? Angle 5, angle 7. What is angle 5? Exterior angle. What is angle 7? Interior angle. Next, what is the last one? Angle 6, angle 8. What is angle 6? Interior angle. What is angle 8? Exterior angle. So, these are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. First pair, angle 1, angle 3. Second pair, angle 2, angle 4. Third one, angle 5, angle 7. Fourth one, angle 6, angle 8. So, properties of corresponding angles. One is interior angle, other one is exterior angle. Number 2, they lie on the same side of the transversal. Number 3, they are not adjacent. The angles are not adjacent angles. Fourth one, what are the pairs of corresponding angles? There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. First one, angle 1, angle 3, angle 2, angle 4, angle 5, angle 7, angle 6, angle 8. And one point to remember, if the lines are parallel, suppose L and M are parallel to each other, then corresponding angles are equal. If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. Remember, if the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. If corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. That is about corresponding angles. Next one, interior alternate angles. Alternate angles. So, what are the properties of alternate angles? Properties of alternate angles. Alternate angles, two types. Interior alternate angles, exterior alternate angles. Okay na? Interior alternate angles, exterior alternate angles. And we discuss about interior alternate angles only. So, what are the properties of interior alternate angles? So, no need to discuss about exterior alternate angles. What are the properties of interior alternate angles? Properties of interior alternate angles. So, what are the properties of interior alternate angles? Number one. So, first one is what? First property. What are the properties of interior alternate angles? First property is what? Both are interior. Property number one. Both are interior angles. First property is both are interior angles. Number two, they lie on either side of the transversal. Either side of the transversal. Suppose one angle left, other angle right, like that. That is the meaning of either side. One angle left, one angle right. So they lie on either side of the transversal. Third one, not adjacent. They are not adjacent. They are not adjacent angles. So remember, they are not adjacent angles. Okay, na? First one is both are interior. Second one is they lie on either side of the transversal. Third one is not adjacent. So there are two pairs of interior alternate angles. How many pairs? There are two pairs of interior alternate angles. So two pairs of interior alternate angles. So what are the pairs of two pairs of interior alternate angles? Angle 2, angle 6, angle 3, angle 7. So these are the two pairs of interior alternate angles. So what are the two pairs of interior alternate angles? Angle 2, angle 6, angle 3, angle 7. If the lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal. Suppose L and M are equal, L and M are parallel, then alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So this is about interior alternate angles. What is the first property? Both are interior angles. Condition number one, both are interior angles. Condition number two, they lie on either side of the transversal. They lie on either side of the transversal. Either means left one angle, right one angle. Third property, not adjacent. Okay na? They are not adjacent. Fourth one, there are two pairs of interior alternate angles. Number one, angle 2 comma angle 6. Number 2, angle 3 comma angle 7. Remember, if the lines are parallel, then alternate angles are equal. Maybe interior alternate angles, maybe exterior alternate angles, both are equal. So, if the lines are parallel to each other, then interior alternate angles are equal, exterior alternate angles are equal. If the alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel to each other. That is about interior alternate angles. And some more points to remember. Third one is vertically opposite angles. Third one is what? Vertically opposite angle. So what is vertically opposite angle from the diagram? What is vertically opposite angle from the diagram? See your diagram. The angle should be opposite. The angle should be opposite, and there should be vertically opposite angles. So what are the vertically opposite angles? What are the vertically opposite angles? First property. What are the vertical opposite angles? They should be opposite. They should be opposite. They are not adjacent. We are talking about opposite angles. And moreover, we are talking about vertically opposite angles. So, what are the vertically opposite angles? I am writing the pairs of vertically opposite angles. First one is what? Angle 1, angle 7. Second one is what? Angle 2, angle 8. Third one is what? Angle 3, angle 5. Fourth one is what? Angle 4, angle 6. So these are the pairs of vertically opposite angles. If the lines are parallel, vertically opposite angles are equal. And last point, if the lines are parallel, suppose L and M are parallel to each other. L and M are parallel to each other. If the lines are parallel to each other, there is one important point to remember. What is the point? Interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So when we talk about that point, if the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. What is the meaning of that? What I am talking? L is parallel to M. The lines are parallel to each other. Then what I am telling? If the lines are parallel to each other, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. What is the meaning of that? Angle 2. What is angle 2? Interior. What is angle 3? Interior. They lie on the same side of the transversal. What is the point to remember? Sum should be 180. Means supplementary. What is the meaning of supplementary? Sum should be 180. Okay na? So angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180. When it is possible, if the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180. If angle 2 equal plus angle 3 equal to 180, then the lines are parallel. So both are correct. One more. Angle 6 plus angle 7 equal to 180. Same. So here when we talk about supplementary, if the lines are parallel, then interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. So this is about introduction. In the next class we start exercises. Thank you, students.